A very good morning to all my dear students. So we have completed the chapter congruence of triangle. Okay, so now we are going to start the new chapter, which is comparing quantities. Now in this chapter, as the name is suggesting, we have to compare the quantities. Okay, any two quantities whenever we are comparing. Okay, you would have heard whenever we are comparing the height of two students, we say that Rahul is taller than Shivam. Okay, this way we compare. So you have to keep in mind one thing, that comparison of quantities can be done only if the quantities have same units. Okay, means if the quantities are same, for example height, then height should be of both the boys, the height should be in centimeters. Similarly, whenever you are comparing the weight of two students or weight of two persons, the weight should be given in kgs. Okay, so this way you have to do the comparison of two quantities and the units should be same. And comparison of two quantities can be written in the form of a ratio. I hope you all know what is a ratio. 1 by 2, the fraction form is called a ratio. So whenever we are comparing the two quantities, we write them in the form of ratio. Okay, whenever we want to write the number. Then comes the next topic, which is equivalent ratios. You all have done the chapter fractions in class 6. In that chapter you have studied what are equivalent fractions. So the fractions whose values are same, means whenever you are multiplying the numerator and denominator by the same number, then the value remains same. So similarly, when the ratios are equivalent, they are said to be in proportion. Okay, one ratio will be given to you, the basic ratio, and if two ratios are equivalent, then they are said to be in proportion. Ratio हम सिर्फ दो values का लिखते हैं, 1:2, 3:4. But when two ratios are equivalent and we want to write them together, we say that they are in proportion. Okay, so I hope all of you have understood what are equivalent ratios and what do you mean by a proportion. Okay, then we are going to start the exercise 8.1. Now you can see the first question of exercise 8.1 is very simple, which is find the ratio of. And I told you ratio आप तब लिखते हो whenever you are comparing two quantities, and comparison of quantities can be done when they are having same units. So here you can see you have to compare these two quantities. Money, rupees 5 is money, 50 paise is also money, but can you see that this unit is rupees and this unit is paise, is in paise, so you cannot compare them directly. Okay, the answer will be wrong. If you will compare 5 upon 50, the answer will be wrong. So the first thing you have to do is you have to make the unit same. So any one unit you have to change in another one. Either you can change rupees into paise or paise into rupees. Okay, so first task is making the units same, and the best way or the simplest way is converting the bigger unit into smaller unit, because there you have to multiply. So first of all you will write 1 rupee is equal to 100 paise. You all know. So convert 5 rupee into paise. So it will become 5 into 100, which is 500 paise. Now you have two quantities, 500 paise and 50 paise. Okay. Now you can see this is also in paise and this is also in paise. Both the units are same. So now you can compare. So the required ratio is 500, and always remember 2 से पहले जो नंबर दिया होता है या जो क्वांटिटी दी होती है, दैट क्वांटिटी यू हैव टू राइट इन द न्यूमरेटर, एंड द नंबर और द क्वांटिटी विच इज गिवन आफ्टर दिस वर्ड 2 is to be written in the denominator. This is very important. Okay, ratio, if you have to find out, it doesn't mean that you can write the quantities in any order. The first quantity will come in the numerator and the quantity given after 2 will come in the denominator. So you will write 500 upon 50. Then you know how to cancel. This 0 and 1 0 will cancel each other. So what will remain? 50 upon 5. So 5 1s are 5 and 5 10s are 50. So the answer is 10 upon 1. Okay, this is the fraction when you want to write this in the form of a ratio, it will become 10:1. How to read it? 10:1 or 10:1. So this is the answer. Similarly, we'll do other sums also. So you can see I have done 2 more sums for you. The next one is 15 kg to 210 grams. Here also this is in kg, this is in grams. So 1 kg is 1000 gram. So 15 kg will become 15,000 grams. So the required ratio will be 15,000 upon 210. Okay, then 0 and 0 will cancel, and I have shown you the cancellations also. So it will become 1500 upon 21. So both are divisible by 3. So you will just cancel them by 3. 3 7s are 21, 3 5s are 15, and 2 zeros are there. So 507. Now nothing is common. 7 7s are 49, 10 is remaining. So it is not divisible. So the ratio is 500:7. And always remember, whenever you are writing the ratio, it should be in the simplest form. The fractions should be in the simplest form, and then you have to write it in the form of ratio. Okay, and C part is your homework, and D1 I have done for you, so you can just have a quick look on this. 30 days to 36 hours. Again, this is days, this is hours. 1 day is 24 hours. So 30 days will be 30 into 24, which is 720 hours. So the required ratio will be 720 upon 36, which is 20 upon 1. And this is in the simplest ratio. So the ratio will be 20:1. Okay. So that's all for today. So complete question number 1 of exercise 8.1.